'Cause here I go again on my own. And going down the only road I've ever known. What's my mic? Okay, it's connected. And here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. 'Cause I know what it means to walk alone the lonely street of dreams. Hey guys, welcome back to another stream of Work on a Dream with me, live. Character design, character create, character illustration. Unfinished. Let's have some music. Unfinished. Okay, kinda looks good to me. Hmm. Noor says, Arfus! Hey, Noor. How are you? I'm finally streaming sometime early, right? Finally. Hopefully I'll stick to it this time. Gesture. Story or gesture? Who says, how's it going? It's going great, honestly. I'm really excited to this new structure. Uh, as you know, I like to practice drawing and art, but I think I should do it in a way that helps keep the project moving forward. Like, I would create characters for the game instead of just draw for the sake of drawing. Structure. Dio says, yo! Hey, Dio, how's it going? It's been a while. It has been a while. Story. Should I practice shading? Color, shading, anatomy. He says, what's up, wizard? All good. All good. I'm trying out a new schedule and a routine to do my streams on instead of it being random. So that's something I'm excited for. Composition. He says, same old, same old. That's fair. Old can be good. Unique. Anatomy. Should I skip shading? Nah. He says physical therapy makes me feel like a dead shrimp. Trust me, it does not feel good. Yeah, well, transformation does never feels good. So that just means you're on the right track. He says, when will you start coding next? I'm not sure. Probably a while. I'm gonna do character design and then animation for quite a while for multiple characters until I can code all the animations in the game. So probably a long time till I start coding again. Animation and art takes time. A lot of time. Story. Character design. Character design. Simplify. Let's just call it simplify. Character design. Simplify for animation. Art. Style. Details, probably, man. Or maybe details. Nora says, Arthas, is that a beard? Work in progress beard. Maybe. Could be. Could be that I'm gaining wisdom or something as I go on my wizardly journey. Could be just temporary. I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe. Storyboard. Running drawings. Your on 360 white skin looks just like the hair. You should grow the beard. It will be a great thumbnail. Maybe, we'll see. No promises though. Oh, you weren't sure. Okay. Because of your video quality. But yeah, it is a beard. Thumbnails. Key poses. Streams. Balancing positions. But I already know this, right? I already know this. Nails. Well, yeah, I already know this. Okay, things to remember. Yeah, let's just talk about it from the top of my head. Anticipation. Jesus, hey Arfus, have you tried Later? What's Later? Or later? Let me Google this. It's a game. Okay. Later. Do we have a video? Sprite tool, Later. Okay, it's a sprite tool.
And we have another Epic Mega Grant winner. Now, if you haven't heard about it, and 100 million on the Epic, there you have all of that. Jump in and take a look. Now, this is lighter. When you first look at it, you might go, okay, well, what is this options and shadows and such that you wouldn't normally see? Because obviously
it creates normals. Okay.
That it can get its cues from.
Nice.
So that is what lighter is doing for you.
That would actually be pretty cool, to be honest.
Notice here I have see the end results.
Especially when I want to add lights to the game.
So we play around here for more here. Not selecting the article
Later.
from scratch. It will have a bit more.
Yeah, I'll actually consider it. I'm not sure. Maybe for my art style, that's not a good thing. But no, it actually would be. It would work with my art style because I would just edit it so that it's linear. Yeah, actually that would be pretty cool. I would love to use it once I start playing with lights and shadows. Forms. Appeal. Yeah, here I need to do some character design. Motion. I guess before character design. Excuse me. If you put your drawings in, it makes them look way different, like free shadows. Yeah, I can imagine. Honestly, that would be really cool. I mean, I've seen how it can affect pixel art games. So it's honestly it can honestly be really powerful if done right. Thanks for mentioning it, by the way. I think I'll use it someday for sure. 3D forms, anticipation, follow through, secondary motion, ease in, out, small and free. Yeah, that's really nice. I like resources like this. Once I started, like, it's similar to Texture Packer, even though Texture Packer isn't free, but it's really good. It's really good for optimizing your sprites and doing them in a way that you don't have to edit your pivot points in Unity. It automatically does that for you, which was really, really useful. Anticipation, follow through, breakdown, squash and stretch, 3D forms, secondary motion. We have 12 principles. What did I miss? Squash and stretch, anticipation, follow through. What did I miss? Arcs. I guess it's 13 because we have the breakdowns. 13 principles. Great. Oh yeah, accents. Invented moves. Oh yeah, exaggeration. Exaggeration and meh. Man, I wonder when is it gonna be the day that I learn how to make music and art, music and composing. It's already taking all my time to learn how to draw and animate. He says, I wonder how to implement all those procedurally. I think it has something to do with taking the average colors and seeing the darkest and lightest values. Because values don't really care about hue, right? Audio is left to the end, I guess. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Because it could influence how we create games. Like, for example, if I learned something really interesting about audio, I might be really, really excited to create a section in the game that's revolving all around audio. Oh, you mean, no, I meant your animation principle with rigs? Okay. I mean, you can, it's just principles. You don't have to use them for traditional animation. You can rig them and use them in 3D, 2D, rigging, or whatever it is. Does not matter. Okay, let's just look up the 12 principles. I forget. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 out of 12 principles from memory. Oh yeah, we can have 8 out of 12. Okay. We have... what is it called when you do like one action and then a second action? Oh yeah, staging. Okay, so this is 9 out of 12. I mean, we have appeal as well. This is 10 out of 12. But yeah, we said appeal is already this, so we don't really need appeal, but let's keep it. What are the final 2 principles of animation? I'm really stubborn. I can just look them up, but I just want to remember them from memory. Because maybe if I remember it from memory, it will stick better, you know? Well, that's okay, I'm asking myself, really. Feel... Dissipation, arcs, follow through, exaggeration, squash and stretch, 3D forms, secondary motion, ease in, out, arcs. Okay, let's just look at them up. I give up. Squash, timing, and motion, that's ease in, ease out. Oh, that's... Are you talking the timing? Okay, timing. I know why I think about ease in and ease out as timing, so whatever. Staging, follow through. Straight ahead and post pose. Oh. I don't consider this a... I don't consider this a principle, to be honest. But whatever. Post pose. Nah. Okay, let's remove appeal. Because that should already be included. That should be included here already. Pose to pose. Pose to pose. This is key frames, and then extremes, and then downs, straight ahead, runs. Okay. We got everything else, right? Yep. Yeah, pretty much. Breakdown. Yes, I'm familiar with that one. Oh, it's pretty simple. It's, for example, if you have a face and you want the head to look in the right direction, for example, you don't just go linearly. You can use a breakdown to make the movement a bit more interesting, which is, for example, to make the head go down, for example. Let's like have like hair or something. I don't know. Have a head go down and then go up. That would make the movement a bit more interesting than just rotate to the right. That is, so in this case, this would be called the breakdown. The breakdown position. Yes. Because you don't really go linearly from one place to the other in real life. Breakdown state. Strange naming, yeah. It's not my naming, it's the people that are the founders, like the grandfathers of animation that named these things. How do you... Okay, so this looks like my workflow every day. How am I gonna be able to do this every day? I mean, I know it's possible because someone does this every day, but I also want to add like programming in the mix. Maybe I'll be able to do this every day as I get better, faster in my work. But yeah, this looks like somewhere I can start with. Secondary action or something. No, that is something that's completely different. Secondary action, there's secondary motion. Which is like, if someone's like, you have someone that is angry, you can, instead of just having them have an angry face, they can have like a fist or something going like up and down and hitting like the wall, like the table or something. Something like that. That would be secondary action. It's like other factors that add to the message, the core message you're trying to do. That is not a breakdown. But yeah, it looks really long, like a long road, yeah. But it's okay, it's fun. And I'll have a lot of content created in the process, to be fair. Because I'm not just practicing now, I'm kind of designing some content for how the game is going to be. Creating content for some characters is what I'm trying to say. Let's have this here, maybe. Okay. Should the game be design first and then character later? Characters later? It already is designed. I'm just now bringing the characters to life that I have in mind. That's fun. Because I was just like practicing drawing. Just for the sake of drawing, so I thought why not practice drawing while I'm working on the game. So I can win a lot of time, right? And at the same time create content. This is probably not the best way to make a game, but for me, as Arfis, it will teach me a lot, and I will become more skilled and be more capable of making a better game in the long run. Yeah, gesture, proportion, structure, perspective, composition, shading, color, technique, anatomy, details. Is technique better than anatomy? I mean, it for sure is, right? Anatomy and then technique, right? Anatomy, details, technique. Yeah. Okay, let's rearrange this. Anatomy. Where's the red? Oh no. Wait, what? Where's the red? Hello? Where's the red? You only have these colors. That's not cool. Drag the dropper to the desired color and release. Okay. Red. He says, why did you leave Photoshop? I didn't really leave Photoshop. I'm just trying to learn Toon Boom, so I think it would be best if I do everything in Toon Boom as much as I can. I'm using Photoshop for like editing and stuff, like photo manipulation. But for general work, I just use Toon Boom for everything right now. So we have anatomy, right? Anatomy. details and then technique. Anatomy, details, and technique. Okay. He says, have you made any levels yet? This is gonna be the first level. The first section, to be more specific. The game doesn't have levels, it has sections. It has experiences. This is the first of many. Hopefully. Gesture, proportion, structure, perspective, composition. Is perspective first before composition? I think so, right? He says that's a no then. Yeah, that's a no. I still haven't created any sections yet. Composition, shading, color, anatomy, details, technique, motion, character design, simplify, art style. This is cool. Hopefully it will be cool. I wanna write this with better handwriting. I've never loaded a new scene in Unity. I'm not sure if I will for the game, to be honest. But probably, since it's going to be a big game. I've not even made a build. That's embarrassing. No, it's not embarrassing. You can use and learn at your own pace. It's not a race. We do this because it's the life we choose to live. Doesn't matter what we create, really. this is in the direction of the life you enjoy living or you want to live, that is good enough. He says, actually, I believe it is a race, because time is not infinite for us. No, I still hold on my opinion that it is not a race, because we will eventually die, and everything we make and create will be forgotten. So the only real thing that we can do is live the life that we want to live. If that kind of life is a life where you make achievements, a lot of achievements in your life, then go for it. But no, there's nothing to gain from winning a race, except that you enjoy it. You enjoy winning the race. But that's my opinion, at least. The race is to get money. Money is one of the means to live the life you want to live, that is true. Let's start with this thing. This is, for this we make the art, and the art we must excel to attract the customers. Yeah, but you can create a lot of things to attract customers. Like the reason we create art, because it's something we choose to create, right? It's something we enjoy creating. That's something other than making money and attracting customers. To just want money, that is really severely unambitious. Because you just want one thing, but you can want money, you can learn, you can meet people, you can do things that you love, and get money. Can be way more ambitious. But the money is needed to make the bigger art and provide. Not always. Learning does not require art, does not require money. Well, it does, but you get what I mean. Like, it requires other things. If the art doesn't pay, then the artist is a failure. If you play a game and the game doesn't pay you money, are you a failure? If you watch a movie and you don't make money after watching the movie, are you a failure? If you listen to a song, you get the idea. Enjoying something can be a good enough destination to do something other than getting money. But of course, getting money is important. I get you. I'm just saying there are other things that are important that you can consider. Dreams. He says from the artist's perspective, because they have used all that time into this, that gives back nothing. I mean, yeah, I get you. Because, like, we need to live, like, have money in the fridge and get by day to day. That is important. I never said money wasn't important. I'm just saying other things are also important. That you can get way more than just money. Anticipation. Thumbnails, I think, is first. But yeah, we already have that. Thumbnails. Okay, let's add an hour to this. 2 hours. This says, problem is that the artist's ambition is too big, that the dream is unachievable and is an ongoing thing that has no end, so the need is to validate that this is the viable path to economic prosperity. Oh yeah, absolutely, I agree with you 100%. Making a living out of something is one of the biggest priorities that you should have. But you can have that in many different ways, like working a part-time job or whatever. But yeah, I agree with you 100%. You need to be validated that you can actually make money off of this before you commit your whole life to something. Like for example, for me, I was validated when I was a freelancer for 2 years. I made a lot of money. I built a pretty good like portfolio that I'm proud of, and I became financially independent, and I managed to save up a lot of money so I can be able to do this in the first place. 100% I agree with you. Uh, But if I were chasing money, I would have stayed in my freelancing career, is what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to say is you can chase more than money. You can chase money and a career that you love, a life that you want to live. But yeah, I think so. I think one of the like base things you need to have is to need to be able to know that what you're doing is going to make you money, or and so on. I agree. I'm not saying ditch the money and just live off of like sunlight and air. Follow through. How do we do this? Let's just add it. So if only we could eat grass. We can eat plants and fruit, which is like the closest thing. And you can grow those, but I get you. Yeah, fair. Ease in, ease out. Anticipation. It's after anticipation. Follow through is after 3D forms. Anticipation. Anticipation. What else should go after exaggeration? Yeah, I think exaggeration. I think exaggeration comes before anticipation, maybe. No. Squash and stretch. Anticipation. Anticipation. Let's just write them. I don't think there's a particular order that you can do these. These are just done at the same time. He says, okay, well, I'm stuck. Stuck in what exactly? Now let's just write these. Probably somewhere else. Thumbnails. Something like this, maybe. I have a coding problem. Oh, maybe I can help. What kind of problem do you have? Do you have a problem with Cinemachine? uh, Anticipation. He's been out. He's involved. Forms. He says, whenever I hit a new area of coding, well, Cinemachine rules, and I stop working, I start doing art and stuff because the problems are so heavy on me, I avoid thinking about it. It's been months. There is no easy solution to that. You just need to pull through and keep fixing the problem even when it's not fun, even when it's annoying or heavy. I get you. When it's fun to work, it's really easy to continue, but it feels like a huge obstacle when it stops being fun. But that is normal. It does stop being fun. Sometimes. And you shouldn't let that stop you. It's been months now, but it is so simple for you, so can you help me? Yeah, sure. I mean, if you have a specific problem, I can help. But if your problem is stopping when things are getting heavy and you avoid thinking about it, that is a mindset change that needs to come from you. But maybe it helps to know that transformation comes from being uncomfortable, being in pain. You need to be uncomfortable and get out of your comfort zone in order to grow, in order to create something. Okay. Okay, oh, you're talking about a specific problem. Okay, I see. 12 blocks in a row. This is the same problem as before. Okay. Remember you had a problem with trying to simplify turning something on and off again, right? 12 blocks in a row. Same problem as before. Okay. Squash and stretch. Follow through. I think accents comes next. think staging comes way before all of these. Timing comes before ease and out. But timing comes here. Yeah, timing comes here. No, wait. Oh, whatever. Okay, this is, okay, 12 blocks in a row. The player has to do math multiplication, so they need to turn on every nth block. So I need to test for when the right pattern of blocks is on. I've never used arrays before. Help me, wizard. Teach me your kung fu code. Well, you definitely can use arrays for this. Yeah, it's the same problem as before, to be fair. You can just do something a lot simpler, which is just do if statements. So basically you can have like 10 arrays. Like each array is like 1, 2, 3, etc. So these will be your arrays. So for example, this element would be in array 1, and this would be array 2, and this will be 3, and this will be 4, right? And to get, for example, this element, this will be array 1, element 3, right? So in order to check if this is like turned on, all we need to do is do an if statement. If array 1, element number 3. It's supposed to be element number 2 because it starts with 0. So instead of 3 it will be 2, because it's 0, 1, 2. and this is the third element. So we'll add array number 3. Let's say if it's turned on, it will be true. So it's like equals true. Then do something awesome, right? If it's true, do something awesome. So that's the check. That's the check for one element of these. Now, what you can do is have an array of elements. Like for example, like say this is the answer to your solution. Do something awesome. It's like do whatever you want. It's like one of my ways to just do generic code. Like if it's true, you can like say the player won the level and so on. D says, Wizard, can you do this in Unity? Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course you can do this in Unity. Or are you telling me to use this to do this in Unity for you? That will be a bit of work, to be honest. And I wanna do a bit some drawing practice, to be honest. But maybe I can do something fast. I think if you see me do it and copy what I do, you will not learn from it. I think what you need to learn is to use arrays, because this will fix your problem a lot better than I could ever show you. Just learn and practice how to use arrays. This is where you need to start. So yeah, when you check, like, this is to check if one of these is true or false. So what you can do if like you want to check multiple values are true, just check for like this value, this value, this value, this value. If they're true, then let the player pass the level, and so on. When you had time to know the problem better. Yeah, sure, maybe we can do that someday, but generally I think it will be better if you learn how to use arrays. It's something you need to learn as a programmer. You said subconsciously this problem is in your mind now and you will solve it. It is the Wizard way and you will demonstrate for me. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a problem that I need to think about solving. I already know how to do this. I'm just trying to show you one way of doing this. But yeah, I think the best thing you can do is learn how to use arrays. Yeah. So yeah, but did you understand what I was trying to say and teach? Arcs, secondary action. Maybe arcs. D says no, I think you should solve this problem. Maybe we can do it sometime, I don't know. This is a hot potato for you. Please, I can't touch it. My fingers are burnt. Your fingers are burnt because... I mean, if I fix this for you, your fingers are gonna burn a lot harder once you face the next problem. This is unavoidable. You need to learn how to use arrays. If you rely on someone to write the code for you, you will always do that. Just in the same way, if you cannot create a drawing, you will always rely on someone to create the drawing for you. But if you learn the fundamentals of drawing and practice it a ton, eventually you will be able to do that drawing. But just watching someone doing it is not the right path to do. Well, I'm giving you the wisdom. I'm telling you, watching me write the code for you is not the right way. Copying what I do is not going to solve your problem. You need to learn arrays, how to use arrays. It's an exaggeration, I think. Here we have accents, follow through. Secondary action, squash and stretch. Yeah, I think now we do exaggeration. To be very clear, I'm asking for a demonstration to learn from. I can give you a video. I think that is the best of both worlds. Arrays, Unity.
Arrays are a way of storing a collection of data of the same type together, etc., declaring open distinctions of a subordinate of elements in squares. Think about elements within our curly braces, define tag. Since less than the length of the array, we can perform a number of actions. We'll print out a sentence that retrieves the player's name by looking at a particular index. I'll press play, and here we can see that the for loop has logged 3 messages, one for each item in the array and initialized.
Okay, I think this is a good
Arrays
tutorial.
are a way of storing a collection of data of the same type together.
You struggle the implementation. Okay. I think I know what you're struggling with. Is you're trying to figure out how you can check these and how you can store the answer. So for example, let's say you have 3 arrays, okay? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, right? Okay, and the answer would be the first element in the first row, the second element in the second row, and the third element in the third row, right? I think the problem is how to store this answer for you. So for this, you can use 2 different arrays. Or let's say 1 array. So this answer, first let's say what the answer is going to look like. This is going to be array 1, element 1, or 1, 0, because element 1 is 0, right? This will be array 2, element 1, which is the second element. And this is array 3, and element 3, which is 2, right? So what you can do is store 2 different arrays. Like have 2 different answer arrays. Let's call this answer array 1 and this answer array 2. Okay. So let's say this will store which arrays have the answers, and this will store which elements inside the arrays will have the answer. So answer array 1 will have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, which represents this, this, and this. And the second array will have the elements themselves, which are 0, 1, and 2. So if you look at the first element in the first array, it will be 1 and 0. So this will be the first answer you need to check. The second element will be 2 and 1, which will be the second answer. And the third and third, which will be 3 and 2, which will be the third answer. So if these are true and everything else is false, then you have your answer, right? Does this make sense? Does it make sense? Of course, you can make this simpler with a class, but you'll need to learn classes, which I assume you do not know how to use since you are struggling with arrays, and that is a bit more complicated. But how to do this in the program? You just create these 2 arrays. Yeah, let's do it. So let's just create a dummy code for this. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, Unity opens. Let me continue and finish this. Hmm. I believe in you, wizard. Oh, anytime. Okay, let's see. It's still opening. Okay. One, two, three, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay. Okay. Unity is ready. Okay, let's do it. Let us create a dummy script. Now let's just organize these scripts first. Here for safekeeping. Okay, that's great. Just generic script. C# script. Let's call this array demonstration. Okay, so look. Let's translate what I wrote in Unity. So here we have answer array 1 and answer array 2, right? Let's make this public. Answer array 1 int array answer array 1 and answer array 2. Right? See how that looks like if we attach it to a game object. Let's create an object and give it our script. So here we have these two arrays, right? Each of these is of size 3, so let's add a 3 here and here. This is the first array contains 1, 2, and 3, so this will be 1, 2, and 3. Second array will be size 3 as well. This will be 0, 1, 2, so this will be 0, 1, and 2. Okay. And let's have like let me use a 2D array. I think that will be a lot simpler to code. But of course you can use array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you don't get it. Okay, so public and 2D arrays. I'd prefer to do it as a class, an array of something. So let me show you how to do a class, because it will be a lot simpler. Or a struct. Let's create a struct. This will be int array. This will have a public int array which is array. So let's have a public int array rows. Let's call this rows, public int array rows. So this will be an array of an array. So this will be rows. Also, let's make this serializable, I guess. Man, I am showing you many concepts probably right now. Array rows. Is this accessible? Oh, we need to make it a public struct. Okay. So now it should appear here. But it didn't. Because this is not serializable. So let's add it, give it a serializable tag. System.serializable. Okay, so we have rows, which is an array inside of an array. So the first array will have like 1, 2, 3. It has 3 arrays, let's say. All of them will have 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is a 2D array. This is your rows. This is row 1, row 2, and row 3. See? And to check, public bool check answer. All you'll have to do is just go through this. For int I equals 0, I is less than answer array 1. Length, just go through the length of one of them. I plus plus. Also, this is an int. So this should be a bool. Because we're gonna check if they're true or false. So they're not ints. They're bool arrays. Okay. First, let's comment this so it doesn't give us an error. Okay, so now we have a 3x3 Boolean array. Here we said that we need to check if this is true and this is true and this is true. So the first one here, second one here, and third one here is true. We need to check if these are true and everything else is false. So now we can uncomment this. Let's say, okay. And okay. So you'll get the int x and y. Your x and y are these, okay? This is the x, and this is the y. Okay? Your x will be your answer array 1, I value. And no, wait, that's the y value. Because we start where this is like, this is the y. And this is the x, okay? Then this will be x equals to answer array 2. I as well. If now let's check if it's true or not. If rows, we check the y value first, and then the x value equals true. If it's true, we do nothing. If it's false, which is like else if it's false. Oh, sorry. Rows dot array dot x, sorry, because we're accessing this. This is true, we do something here. If it's false, we do something else. If it's else, we return false. So we just continue here. So if it finishes the for loop and it didn't return false, that must mean that it is a correct answer. Like all the things are true. So return true. So let's just call this every loop to see if it's like correct. Like if check answer debug.log correct, else debug.log false or incorrect. Try again. Okay. But really you just use this whenever like you like. Joseph says, "What are you doing, Arfis?" Oh, I'm showing Dio how to use arrays to solve his problems. He has a problem trying to figure out how to check if a certain combination of arrays is working or not. Okay. So this is 1, 2, and 3. But it shouldn't be 1, 2, and 3. It should be also 0, 1, and 2. Like 0, 1, and 2. That's why it's giving us an incorrect. Because this also starts from 0 to to 2. So let's see. This should give us the correct answer, I think. Yeah, there we go. So now it's giving us that it's correct. Now let's see if we turn this to false. Now it's giving us incorrect. We also turn everything something other than the answer as correct, it's still giving us as false. But there's a catch now that I will leave for you to fix. If we make this as true, it will give us the correct answer here. But these are false. So what do we do if we want to check that only the correct answers are true? We must also check that these are also false. So I'll leave that solution for you to figure out, okay? But yeah, now you can see this is a valid solution of figuring out if this is a correct solution or not. All right, I hope that was useful. Was it useful? Okay, I think I'm happy with the work structure that I have now. All right. He says, Arfus, wizard, you have no doubt helped me on the way. I don't know yet exactly what all that was, but we'll watch it 10 times and I believe all the elements you're dealing with arrays are present there. Yeah, absolutely. Watch this as many times as you need and implement it until you get the answer you'd like. I got the correct answer from the arrays, so you should too. This is a great favor that will never... No, it's fine. I love helping. That's no problem at all. I just hope it helps, really. And yeah, I wanted to work today for 2 hours, and I think I'm happy with the workflow that I got. But first, let's see what Noor wants. Wizard... What do you guys want? What? Why are you guys calling me? Okay. Wizard. What do you guys want? Joseph says, Orphus, can you read the previous messages, please? Thank you. Oh, you said, how are you doing? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. That's the only message you got, right? Greetings, ladies and gentle good boys. Yeah, and that. Greetings, Joseph. Greetings. Okay. I wanted to do this, and also I wanted to announce the new Better in 7 Days challenge. This week is very wholesome. Hygiene as Z said, yeah. That's what I'm doing. He says, okay, so then I apply 13 colliders, set the trigger, use the on trigger to turn on and turn off the blocks. Yeah, you can do this. Yeah. Absolutely. This week we get our hands dirty. Tidiness. Maybe let's add an image to it. Main. Or maybe let's add a GIF. Yeah, I like this. I just need to integrate the script now, right? Good luck to you. What do you know about events? I know a lot about events. That is for sure. Do you have any questions about events? But I think events are a bit, maybe a bit too advanced to work on for you right now. Or are you talking about on-trigger events? I think you're talking about on-trigger events. In that case, do you have any questions regarding those? Just as I will take a shower every day in this challenge and wash my hands till there is not hands. Yeah, fair. Oh yeah, just to clarify, if you're talking about on-trigger events, they're not advanced, you should use them. I misunderstood. Wait, what? What happened to my message? What happened to my message? What happened to my message? Oh no. Ah, whatever, let's just delete this. In either of these. He says, okay, so in your opinion, the script will work for every pattern I put in. Like I told you, there's something, a challenge that you need to figure out that I haven't done in my code, which is to figure out if the answer is correct and everything else is turned off. But yeah, it should work with any pattern. This is so how to refactor. That's just optimizing. That's just learning and seeing how you could write your code better. Just says Arfis, keep the chat clean, please. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to add that, but you can add the joke. Send the GIF alone, cause link, then delete my messages. What? I can't delete it. I tried. Whatever. Sure. Is that what you mean? Okay. Pepsi says I'm finally back. I just came in time because I was about to end the stream, but I'm glad to have you, Pepsi. But yeah, I'll be doing regular early streams, so not to worry. We will be seeing each other a lot more, hopefully. He says, how can I make an array and set it to be x squared? An array that is every multiple of 10. You just initialize it in the start. Like, just create its size, and at the start, just initialize it like 10, like add a 10 and then multiply it by 2, and then add a 10 and then add a 10 and then add a 10. And just fill that array like that in the start function. Yeah, I believe I will need to end the stream. Thanks to everyone that dropped by. And I'll see you guys next time on Dragon Ball Z. Peace out. And yeah, I'm planning... No, it doesn't start at 12 p.m. It's gonna start around 12. Like, I will... Maybe around 1 or 2. Probably around 2. But we'll see. And Pepsi says just completed the history of social studies, whatever exam. Oh, that's great. I hope you've done well. Best of luck to you, Pepsi. And alright, see you guys later. Bye bye.